Hey guys, it's Ian here from Perfect Performance Coaching. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm addressing something that we'd all die without, and that's salt. However, salt has almost been universally treated as a problem in the diet, with restriction generally being promoted. But as always, this may not be as clear-cut as we've all been led to believe. In fact, severe restriction may actually be detrimental to health. So, without further ado, let's dive in and find the truth in salt. Now firstly, it's important to note that the majority of bad salt comes from processed or readied foods. So if you're eating a whole foods diet that you generally prepare yourself, then you're well on the way to having this problem sorted. Salt's bad reputation started in the 1970s when a guy called Lewis Dahl established so-called proof that salt causes hypertension. In his research, he induced high blood pressure in rats by feeding them the equivalent of over 500 grams of sodium a day. That's 50 times more than the average intake in the Western world. However, this was retested in 1988 to try and confirm the findings, but this demonstrated that there was no linear relationship that could be found between salt and high blood pressure. So as the salt went up in the diet, the blood pressure actually didn't. So we were starting to see some cracks in the salt hypothesis. To add to this, something that's not normally discussed is actually the benefits of salt, which there are many. Salt improves thyroid health due to its iodine content. It helps us stay hydrated, which is actually the opposite of what a lot of people think. It maintains our pH balance in the body and keeps muscle cramps at bay. So, salt may not be as bad as we all thought. However, even though we've established that salt may not be universally bad, there is a warning that we should all pay attention to. Table salt, or sodium chloride, is a cheap alternative to regular unprocessed salt and is very available and is primarily the salt that's used in much of the prepackaged foods out there. This is a problem as it doesn't deliver many of the health benefits that salt can deliver, and overconsumption can be far easier and more toxic than real unprocessed salt. The great news is that natural salt is cheap and it's easy to get hold of. I'd personally highly recommend salts that have a colour, such as Himalayan salt, which is pink, or Celtic salts, which are slightly dirty in colour. These are great for our health, and in the case of Himalayan salt, actually contains all of the 84 minerals the human body needs. It's literally like it's been made for us. As a comparison, table salt only has 2 of the minerals that we need. So you can start to weigh up which salt you'd actually like to consume yourself. From a performance point of view, using quality salt is a great way to nourish your body, especially with iodine, which is lacking in many of our diets. But it is essential for metabolism and cognitive abilities, especially in old age. Quality salt intake has also been linked to reduction in cardiac events and stroke. So, to round up here, there is a healthy range of salt consumption for most people, but this is quickly screwed up by processed, takeaway or ready meal foods. So a great way to navigate this is to change your salt to an unprocessed variety, as this will reduce stress on your body and optimize your all-round health and performance. Right, thanks for listening today guys, I hope you've enjoyed. If you like what you've heard, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is Performance 101, all one word, and there you can stay on top of all your health needs.